I was in college athletics all my life. I worked 26 years in college sports, and then I got a phone call one day from a guy I went to school with at University of Tennessee, and he was in NASCAR. And he said, hey, have you ever thought about leaving college sports? This was in 2005. I said, no, not really. He said, well, you ought to think about coming to work for NASCAR. And I said, Mark, I don't even like NASCAR, which I didn't. I said, if it's on TV, I turn it off. I said, what I know about NASCAR, you can write on a matchbook cover. He said, no, you need to think about it. I got a PR position in the Charlotte office you'd be perfect at. And so he said, why don't you come down to Daytona and visit? This was in February 2005. And so I went down there, went to what used to be the Busch Series race. So I went to the race and spent several hours down there, and then came back to Columbia that night. My wife, Debbie, said, what'd you think? I said, I don't know what I saw, but it was cool. So I left and took a job with NASCAR. I've been with NASCAR now about 19 years. But I guess that the point of my story is NASCAR is a sport that once you experience it kind of behind the ropes, you get hooked on it. And I got hooked on it. I mean, I fell in love with NASCAR. I would not say that I am a car enthusiast or aficionado, but as far as the people in the sport, you won't find a better group of people than what's in NASCAR. And it's a lot like who you've worked with over the years, all the experiences that you've had. It's about the people that you experience. And I tell people all the time, I've been in now almost 44 years in sports, and I said it's the people that I will always, always treasure and remember. And it's the relationships. I mean, you and I sat in there earlier today, and we could have sat in there another 2 hours and talked about people that we knew and had in common. And it's just the people of this sport has really been something that's impacted me, and I hope in some way I've had a good impact on them too.